Well, I'm hoping we'll have a healthy team by Wednesday. Chris Likes is uh, certainly headed in the right direction. Played a good bit against Florida State, and I know he's feeling much better. Cam McGusty played a little bit against Florida State, but he's still not 100%. Hopefully by Wednesday he'll feel a lot better. And then Rodney Miller sprained an ankle against North Carolina State. He stayed back to get treatments, and he's going to be a little bit limited today, Monday, but hopefully by Wednesday he'll be pretty close to 100%.
Questions? Coach, you played a lot of tough teams, and I think the next five, not that there's any easy games in the ACC, but the next five are at least sub 500 in ACC play. Fans want to see a possible run at the NIT, whatever it may be. Do you sort of tell your team, look, this is a chance, the season's, you still have a chance to do some things this season. How do you sort of stress to them that, there's still some importance here?
We actually talked about that heading into February, that we felt like our January schedule was so brutal that we needed to kind of just survive it. And just as we moved into February, our two leading scorers get hurt. So the timing was very bad. We missed Chris and Cam for 4 straight games, and even now they're not 100%, and they hadn't practiced in 3 weeks. So they need to just get back in rhythm, get back not just in rhythm for themselves, but with their teammates. And we need our freshmen to keep playing well, because I think Isaiah and Harlan have shown some very good signs, and Anthony Walker has given us some quality minutes. So if they can continue to improve and our veteran players can get healthy, we might be able to make a run.
Is the biggest thing with those two young guys, not with Walker, but with the other two, because they've been bearing a lot of the brunt scoring, is the biggest thing with them just consistency? Because, one will score 20 points and then be 3 for 12 shooting. One will score 23 points and then have a bunch of turnovers. You see these flashes. Do you sort of see them getting better and better with each game? Is there still going to be a big gap where it's not until next year they really get it? Where are they in terms of...
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Next year, after they've had a year under their belt and start figuring things out, it's not to say they're not going to continue to have good games, but the difference between being really good and just being okay is consistency. It's that you're performing, if one game you have 23 and the next game you have 4, it's hard for a coach to know which game is it going to be. All right? And we had 3 guys averaging 15 points a game, Chris Likes, Cam McGusty, and DJ Vasilovich. They were consistently putting double-figure points on the board. But in these last 4 games, we've either played without them or they're subpar themselves. So then you rely on the freshmen. Well, can they pick up the scoring? And in one game, it's Harlan, and another game, it's Isaiah. But really our strength in terms of scoring is in our backcourt. Those 5 guys can all score the ball. The question is, can they do it all in the same game, where you have 3 guys in double figures and 2 guys with 8? That's what my choice would be. But unfortunately, the consistency is not there.
I know you're big on the numbers thing. Is there a certain, we have fans actually asking this, what's a record in the ACC at this point for you guys that would get you, on the bubble for the NIT?
I can't look at it that way. I got to look at Boston College, and that is it. Because if you don't go one game at a time, if you start looking down the road, you never get down the road. So we've got to look at Boston College. It's a home game. It's a Wednesday night. We're healthy. We're going to play well, and then see what happens. But Boston College is coming off of a couple of great wins. They won at Carolina, at Virginia Tech. So they're going to come in with a great deal of confidence. And they're playing a small ball type mentality. So Mitchell the other day had 21 points and 15 rebounds. Well, those are outstanding numbers for anybody. And he was like their 5-man. all right? But he's only about 6'7". So we got to figure out our matchups and how to guard guys like him.
But fair to say there's not much margin of error for you guys in terms of you.
No, there is no margin for error. We've got to play at our best. We got to have a number of guys play really well.
Jim, to kind of shift gears a little bit, I wanted to ask you about DJ and what he has been doing to raise money for Australia. Players have gotten involved and his own teammates. Just what do you think that has said about the young man he is and what he's doing, and then what it says about his teammates that they're supporting him and involved in that as well?
Well, DJ has been such a leader for our program almost since day one. He came in, I remember watching he and Bruce Brown. I didn't watch them, but I heard they were playing one-on-one from like the first day and battling each other. But they were also great friends off the court. DJ's a great competitor, and when he decided that he was going to give back to his community in Australia, he was going to compete to do that. He was going to reach out to a lot of different people, and his teammates have such respect for him. They wanted to do whatever they can to help him and his project.